Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about Baby Audio's Industry Pro plugin bundle. This bundle offers the most cost effective way to get your hands on all of Baby Audio's award winning plugins. It has 6 modern effects, 3 retro color effects, and 1 synth. The modern effects add impact and life to your productions with plugins such as Transit, IHNY2, Crystalline, Smooth Operator, Spaced Out, and Parallel Aggressor. The 3 retro color effects bring sound of the analog era into your DAW with plugins such as TAIP, Super VHS, and Comeback Kid. One synth. Finally, the Industry Pro bundle includes their beloved BA1 synthesizer plugin. Whether you're a pro in search of a different edge and color or just starting on your production journey, Baby Audio's plugins are designed to help you reach new sonic destinations. Let's go through the plugins one by one. The first plugin, Transit. Baby Audio teamed up with Andrew Huang to create Baby Audio Transit, an FX plugin that will give your mix transitions superpowers. Use it for build-ups, drops, motion effects, risers, and sweeps, and keep your listeners constantly engaged. Creative transitions between song parts play a vital role in keeping listeners engaged. To make them, producers rely on multiple tracks and plugins, and a suffocating amount of automation laid. Transit simplifies this process down to just one plugin. It hosts 18 powerful effect modules freely loadable across 7 slots. All effect parameters can be linked to a global macro control, which you automate to create complex FX transitions with one knob movement. The result? More engaging, less static mixes. The IHNY2. Baby Audio's IHNY2 hosts a plug-and-play parallel configuration, so you don't have to set up any extra routing in your DAW. Contemporary mixes need punch, and to achieve maximum impact without killing a track's dynamics, engineers turn to parallel compression, a technique that blends a dry track with a heavily compressed duplicate. The plugin is purpose designed for slamming your tracks in parallel and will hit harder than your typical go-to compressors. The NHY2 is not subtle, but a dedicated tool for adding energy to drums, mix buses, or even the master bus. It is an evolution of their very first plugin, and it ships with new features, surgical control, and improvements in sound. Next on the list is the Crystalline. Baby Audio Crystalline stands on the shoulders of 60 years of chasing the Holy Grail. Baby Audio has asked themselves what the pioneers of the legendary digital reverbs would have done if they had the computational resources they have today. And then they have made exactly that plugin with all the bells and whistles a modern producer would need. A perfect algorithmic reverb is often considered the holy grail of digital audio effect. Throughout the 20th century, algorithmic reverbs evolved thanks to companies like EMT and Lexicon. But limited computing power at the same time forced manufacturers to work within narrow constraints. Fast forward, and they now have the resources to do things that couldn't be done during the golden age of studio reverbs, both in terms of sound, quality, and features. Next on the list is the Spaced Out plugin. Delay, reverb, and modulation are some of the best ways to add depth and space to a track. These effects can sound great on their own, but when you combine them cleverly, the real magic happens, where the outcome is greater than the sum of its parts. Spaced Out unites delay, reverb, and modulation into a singular wet effects powerhouse. With a contemporary and creamy sound, it hosts more than 50 individual effects under the hood, all designed to complement each other. The plugin is controlled via a simple interface that offers endless effect combinations at your fingertips without any submenus. Clicking the dice button will generate new results in an instant and take your tracks to new places. From there, you can tweak the effects to taste. Use spaced out to breathe life into stale mixes and give your productions a touch of magic. Or go even further and explore the outer bounds of wet effects processing. Next on the list is the parallel aggressor. Parallel processing plays a fundamental part in getting a big mix sound. By duplicating the same audio into multiple copies and processing each duplicate with different levels of intensity, you can add more presence to the track while still preserving its natural dynamics. The technique is a staple of modern music production. The parallel aggressor is based on this concept, but instead of routing any audio to external buses, the plugin hosts the parallel tracks internally and has them calibrated for maximum impact from the get-go. Up next is the smooth operator. The smooth operator combines the benefits of resonance suppression, spectral compression, and equalization into one, a smart workflow. It offers a simplistic alternative to a traditional channel strip and lets you combat cluttered mixes more easily. Use the plugin to creatively sculpt your tonal balance while the algorithm automatically eliminates harsh resonances and muddy frequency areas. The smooth operator will do a lot of the dirty work usually assigned to compressors and EQs, while leaving the creative decisions to you. The plugin analyzes incoming audio at the DAW sample rate and adapts its settings tens of thousands of times per second to attenuate frequencies that have excessive energy buildup. You just set a desired frequency response curve, and Smooth Operator will optimize the signal to match it, eliminating odd spikes and resonances along the way. The result is smoother, more musically balanced track. Next in line is the TAIP. Tape recordings have a musical quality that digital mixes often lack. Baby Audio wanted to bring this quality into the DAW in most uncompromising way. Sonically, TAIP offers a faithful AI-based emulation of a 1971 European tape machine. This plugin will add the same harmonic richness and non-linear magic as the hardware. But feature-wise, they have taken the liberty to go one step further. TAIP comes packaged with a set of innovative sound design parameters that let you go from just tape to beyond tape. The result is nothing but happiness between classic sound and modern versatility.